is Speed Build Sunday, the day of the week where I build whatever I want, because I can. So, ooh, what do I talk, did I talk to you guys about taxes? Okay, well, I went to go do taxes. I don't remember if I told you, but I went to go do my taxes and I go to a person to do it. And I spent, no joke, 5 hours in their waiting room waiting to do my taxes. It was so god-awful. I wasted an entire day. But on the plus side, I was on the phone with my best friend, Google, and looking at pictures of houses because I didn't know what to build. And so I found this house. So there was some good that came out of it, and I watched a lot of Netflix. Like, a lot of Netflix. Like, I don't sit and watch Netflix because who's got the time, you know? I usually watch Netflix when I'm brushing my teeth, or, speed building, or something else like that. So, it was kind of nice to sit there in a waiting room, a crowded, unconditioned waiting room, watching Netflix. But that's besides that. So I found a picture of a house kind of like this. It was more of a 3D model home. It wasn't a real house. It might exist, but yeah. And so I took a lot of inspiration. Mostly the shape. Just the shape of the house. That's what I took inspiration from. And then I found a lot of pictures of different houses that I want to try to build. Or I found inspired. Or, wait. I know English. And then I found more houses while I was in that, which I screenshotted for future houses. Because when I get stumped, I go to our best friend, everybody's best friend, Google. And Google always has all the answers. So, you know, I Googled, found some pictures of houses that I really liked or wanted to make again in The Sims. I don't like that term because it's just a picture of the outside. I have no idea what the inside looks like. So it's mostly just, and the floor plan, you don't know what the floor plan looks like. And landscaping is never the same. So it's kind of just taking inspiration. Yeah. I have some stories for you guys today. I am finally, I'm recording this on Friday because I usually record these on Fridays. I am finally done with midterms. And thank goodness I can relax. And you don't see me right now, but I'm putting quotation marks around the word relax. Because I have spring break now. I'm on today just is the beginning of spring break. But I made a to-do list of things I want to get done during spring break, and there's like so much. And it's fine, because luckily I don't have class, but why is it that all of a sudden I go from working 1 day a week to, oh, Dylan has spring break, let's give him 4 days to work this week? Like, come on. And I do have a meeting tomorrow, because I'm gonna be teaching a summer school class. And I also have, what else is coming up? I have these videos to make, which I love. A teacher's assigned homework, which was awful. My math professor assigned us homework. My libs professor assigned us homework. And my English professor didn't technically assign me homework, and neither did my PE one, but I'm an overachiever, so I want to get those things started. So I have to do that too, but it's okay. I will get it all done. I even have it on I make a to-do list. It's actually a notebook, and it's my to-do list notebook. And on my to-do list for this spring break, I have take a bubble bath, because I need to take a bubble bath. I'm thinking about taking one today, and then one during the week sometime. Maybe when my sisters and mom are out of the house and everything's just like quiet. That's the best time to do anything, is just when no one else is around. Yeah, I have some stories for you guys. So, I have told you guys, and I'm going to tell this again. There's a group of 4 or 5 girls. There's like 4 and then one that I feel like she kind of tags along. So I'm gonna say 4. There's a group of 4 girls who sits in my math class, and all they do is talk a lot over the teacher, and the teacher's too nice to say anything. So they talk over the teacher. They all look the same. Like, physically, they all look the same. They're all white blonde girls who are all about the same height and dressed the same. Yeah. It's almost like somebody created clones. And yeah, so I've labeled them the Taylors. They are Taylor, Taylor, and Taylor. Oh, and Taylor. I don't know their names. Their names are probably not Taylor, but I like the idea of them having the Taylors as a name for themselves. So Taylor, Taylor, and Taylor annoyed me today in class again. So last week it was because they were talking over the professor, and the professor was giving notes and feedback and talking about what he needed to talk about, and I couldn't hear him because they were talking. But today okay. So I have a professor which I absolutely love. I think he's so great. He's so kind, and I've talked about him a couple of times on this during these speed builds. But he is so nice, and he's my English teacher. And today was the maybe 3rd or 4th time I've heard them talk smack about him. The first time, the last time, did I make I don't remember if I told you guys, but last time, okay, I need to become focused before I keep talking. So they were sitting in class right before class was going to start, and they were complaining about the workload, and I was like, girls, calm down. This is college. If you can't handle the workload, go work in a department store or something, you know? And they were complaining that they have to write an essay that's like 1 full page, single-spaced, and it's so hard. And one of them was saying, I'm thinking about telling him that, like, I want to be a math teacher anyways, so none of this matters. And I was like, okay, first of all, you're going to be you're a liberal studies major. So you are going to be teaching abroad, like, everything, basically. All of the subjects you will be teaching if you're an elementary school teacher. So why is it that you're in the liberal studies classes if you want to be a math teacher? I don't understand. And then today, they were talking about how nice he is because he's so nice. He wants the class to be a community, right? I'm going to call him Mr. A. I wonder if I've called him by his actual name before, but just in case, Mr. A is so nice, and he wants us to be a community. And so he has a challenge right now that I am failing at, but, you know, other people are killing it, and good for them. But right now, he has a class challenge where, as a class, we're supposed to walk or run 100 miles. Like, exercise, not just walk from building to building on school campus. Like, actually take time to exercise. 100 miles as a class. And we killed it. We squashed that goal. It was, I'm not even joking, because it was supposed to be 100 miles by the end of this month, March. And by, like, the 7th, we had 75 miles. So, yeah. And I'm saying we because I did contribute, but I've only contributed 2 miles because I hate running, and making time to run or exercise is just, I can't. I find it so hard to find time. Maybe it's because I don't prioritize it. I prioritize everything else that I'm doing, because I have, like, lots of arts and crafts projects going on at the same time. And then I have these videos and school. So yeah. But he's always, you know, telling the class, if you ever want to get coffee sometime and talk about your writings, feel free to do so. And if you want to come with me exercising because, you know, the challenge, you can, like text me because he gave us, the whole class, his phone number. And these girls are just, it really bothers me that they were talking shit about him in class today. Excuse my language. I know that's a bad curse word. But it just really grinds my gears that he's being so nice and trying to make a community, and they're just talking smack about him. Like, really. They were talking about how unprofessional he was and how it shouldn't work like that. And I'm thinking, why not? I think it's so cool that a professor wants to spend time, you know, getting to know his kids outside of the class and providing different areas, how do I put this? Outcomes, not outcomes. He's creating different ways for you to connect with him. There you go, that sounds better. And they want to, like, diss him for it? I think that's so stupid and childish and immature. You're gonna be a teacher one day. Who knows if you're gonna be a high school teacher, teaching math, don't you want to provide spaces like that for your kids to come to you with math questions? Like, say, hey, let me know if you want to get a cup of coffee. And we'll get a cup of coffee at Starbucks, and you bring your homework, and I'll help you. And okay, I guess that, like, now that if that was in high school, that'd be kind of weird, but we're in college. It's not weird. Yeah. No. They really bothered me today. But yeah. I don't have too many stories to tell you guys. Everything in my life has been pretty poop. Not poop. It's just been pretty boring with work and school. I need a haircut. I need a haircut so badly. Like, yeah. I keep texting my friend Jared to cut my hair, but things keep coming up, and I get it. People have a life. I have a very busy life myself. I had a panic attack. Okay, here we go. I could talk about this for the next 6 minutes. I had a panic attack yesterday because this is my first world problem to boggle. Okay, I love Sex and the City, and so there's a club called the Oasis in San Francisco who does a live show, like a live Sex and the City show with drag queens. So it's Sex and the City live, but with drag queens, where they take one whole episode. Actually, it's, I think 3. I went last year, and I think it was 3 episodes, and they reenact it on stage, which is great, and I love it. So I was on Today's Tix, which is a third-party ticket seller, and I was looking at it, and boom, there it was. Sex and the City, the drag show, live, tickets for sale. And I was so shocked. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to wait a few days, see if anybody wants to go with me. And so I asked around, nobody really wanted to go, or people said, we'll wait and see. And then I checked again yesterday, so I checked the first time several weeks ago, and then I checked yesterday, and there was only 1 day left. Tickets were selling out so quickly, and I was getting so nervous, and I looked online at not Today's Tix, which is the third-party website or ticket seller, the Oasis, the club, its website, and I was looking at their calendar, and I didn't see the Sex and the City, the drag show, and I was getting very confused. Why is this third-party ticket seller selling tickets to a show that in the calendar doesn't say it exists yet, or at all for that matter? And so I freaked out. I told people, oh my god, if you want to go, let me know right now because I need to buy tickets. And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to email the club. And so I created this huge thing where I invited 25 people. Okay, I'm over-exaggerating. It wasn't really 25, it was like less, but still. I invited a bunch of people and then told them, never mind, just cancel, because I emailed the club and the club said, yes, Today's Tix is selling tickets in advance, but if you wait a few more weeks, we will be putting up more days and more tickets up so you can buy tickets. And I said, oh, thank God. So now I'm back at square one, calm, relaxed, not freaking out about getting people to go. But I did get, my mom said she would probably go, or my mom said she might go. My grandma has been in and out, well, I was going to say in and out of the hospital. She went to the hospital yesterday. If you guys are worried, it's okay. My grandma's fine. She's just dehydrated. It's not her first time going to the hospital for dehydration, and it won't be the last time. But I've been talking really fast. I'm so sorry. Where was I going with this? So my mother said she might go, but she said, you know, if grandma, we don't know because grandma could, you know, go to the hospital again. And I said, yeah, I know. And my cousins are willing to go with me. I have a friend that's willing to go with me. I'm just going to invite actually 2 friends that are willing to go with me. So that makes 4 people plus me equals 5. And so I'm going to buy another t-shirt, another Sex and the City t-shirt. I have one, which I bought it last year. And I told myself, you know what? I'm probably never going to wear this again after the show. And then I've been using it as like an everyday article of clothing. And then I used it to go see when I went to New York and I went on the Sex and the City tour. So I've been using, I used that t-shirt a lot actually when my grandpa died because I don't have a lot of black t-shirts. So when everyone was in mourning around my grandma's dining room table, I was sitting there also in mourning wearing a black t-shirt with a picture of Carrie, Miranda, Samantha, and Charlotte from Sex and the City. Everyone was like crying and I was, you know, trying to console my grandma with like Sex and the City plastered across my chest. Yeah, so I want to buy, this is my goal for the next show. I want to buy another t-shirt that's different, of course. And I also want to make a big flower to go on my chest because Carrie Bradshaw is known for her flowers. And my friend Brooke said she might watch Sex and the City. She said it intrigues her, but a lot of people have told me they're going to watch Sex and the City and nobody ever does, so fingers crossed that she does. I'm going to try to push her to watch it, but we'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know what goes on there. Wow, I talked about that for 2 minutes, not the 6 minutes that I thought I was going to talk. Oh, this has been an awful voiceover. Every voiceover I do, I just sit at the microphone and I just let whatever I'm feeling come out. Whatever's going on with me. Yeah. All of that fun stuff. I don't have much to say this week, which really worries me because like next week, am I going to have even less to say? Because I'm going to be home almost all week, except for when I go to work. But you know what? At least when I go to work, I have people who will be able to provide me with stuff to talk about. So maybe I could tell you guys some of the juicy stuff Caitlin and Tom do at work. And Caitlin's been talking shit, actually, a lot of shit at work. And it's so funny because she is okay, how do I put this? If you watch a standard TV show, she's a snake, basically. That's where I'm getting at. She is a two-faced snake. She will talk to somebody and be super nice to them and console them when they're sad, and then turn around and talk shit about them behind their back, which makes me question all of her friend decisions. And actually, I have a few minutes. My friend Claire had a birthday recently. Love you, Claire. And so we went to this restaurant, and Claire invited a whole bunch of people from work because Claire is a good person and she doesn't have any enemies. And so she also invited Caitlin. And so I thought it was going to be an awful idea because Caitlin is just not a good person. I've mentioned this before. And so she invited Caitlin, and everything was going great. We ordered food and we were all waiting for our food. And there was a group of like 10 people. So I get it. Food is going to take a little bit longer. So I'm talking to Caitlin and Brooke, and I look over on the other side of the table. Wait, did I say I'm talking to Caitlin? I'm talking to Claire and Brooke. And I look over, and at the other side of the table, Caitlin is, no joke, squirting ketchup into her mouth in a public restaurant. And it made me so uncomfortable because it's like, can we take you anywhere, Caitlin? I plan on having a cocktail party for my birthday come August. And I already started buying decorations and stuff. I've been party planning. And the theme is the Royals. I want to invite my friends. I want to invite family members. I want to invite my professor, Mr. A. I want to invite everyone, right? And seeing how Caitlin reacts in a public setting, like at the restaurant, makes me question whether or not I should invite her. But then I get thrown into this, again, first world problem debacle, where if I invite everyone that I work with except Caitlin, she's gonna be so mad. I mean, this is the same girl who got super mad at me for not inviting her to Friendsgiving, even though, plot twist, she's not my friend. So, I don't know what to do. Actually, if you guys have any advice, please let me know in the comment section below. I would really like to know. Because this whole Caitlin thing, like, do I invite her to my birthday party? My birthday is in August, so I have March, April, May, June, July, August, like 5 months to worry about it. But, you know, those 5 months are gonna rear its ugly head very, very, very soon. Like, before I know it. I still need to buy plates and napkins and things. Well, I am getting close to the end of the video, guys, so let me know what you think of this series. Of this house. Sorry, let me know what you think of this build. If you want to download this build, you can find it in the gallery by searching Modern Villa. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, do all those fun YouTube things, and I'll catch all of you guys next time. Bye, everybody.